I have a modest bag of Bitcoin and Solana, but piggy bank is empty. I'll be scraping by this month, being self-employed and having to take time off work, kids, Christmas, etc. First of all, I understand that's tough out there. And Crypto Bones, you're a legend for taking time off to be with the kids and celebrate Christmas. So those memories cannot be replaced by time at work. Now, back to your question. Would now be a good time to borrow from my Bitcoin or Sol bag as opposed to selling my holdings? Just need to cover my wages. Insights appreciated. Well, this is interesting because you're not actually borrowing to speculate. It's a different kettle of fish, which is good. You're borrowing to make ends meet, which sometimes has to be done. And there's nothing wrong with that. I will touch on a couple of things which we've hammered home before, but we'll say them again. First of all, there are advantages to borrowing against your crypto if you can do it in a perfect world, because selling is taxable, but borrowing is not a taxable event in the US, UK, and the EU. As far as I know, I'm not a tax professional, but you do retain your bags, and your strategy can defer tax liabilities until you eventually sell, if you ever sell. Now, the other good thing is you stay exposed. And if, I'll talk more about loan to value in a second, but if the price does surge, you don't have that regret of selling, and you can even borrow more against it if the price does surge, as your loan to value will go up. Borrowing lets you participate in this without any liquidation. Now, there's a couple of rules that you have to be aware of. One, there is liquidation risk, there's margin call risk, there's platform risk, and interest rate risk. Look at these all very carefully. I always say maintain loan to value at or below 25%. So if Bitcoin's at 100 grand, the price of Bitcoin can fall all the way down to 25,000 and you will not get a margin call or will not get liquidated. That is super important. Remember, crypto is very volatile. Also, make sure you use a reputable platform that's also insured. There's 2 out there that I know of, and you can lock in fixed rates and repay quickly as well when you get back to work in January. So yeah, if you need it in a pinch, I think you're good here. But just remember, don't put all your bags on one of these platforms, and watch. Make sure they're very reputable, they are insured, and make sure your loan to value is boxed in as well as your rate.